Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. It's time for catalog copycat cards, and this is Beth Kozik from Elegant Greetings. This is my first Saturday video of 2021, so I'd like to wish everyone a very happy new year. Hopefully this year will be a very happy and healthy one for everyone. So it's been a few weeks, like I mentioned, and the last card I created was created with the Sale-A stamp set and coordinating dies. So this was the little mini card that was created that day, and I'm going to raffle that off in just a second. I did want to mention that these tiny 3x3 cards that we create, there are coordinating 3 1/8 size envelopes that Stampin' Up! Sells to use with them. They come in a package of 40. They look like this. They're in our basic white color, and they're just $10. So something to keep in mind when we do create a little note card, that we always have the available envelopes to go with them. So let's go ahead and raffle off this card. Alrighty, and our winner is Sherry. So Sherry, I'll put that in the mail to you on Monday. And of course, these can't be put in the mail, but what we will do is simply put that into a regular size envelope for mailing. Okay? So thank you all for your comments. I really do appreciate those every week. And be sure to comment so you have a chance to win our project. And speaking of basic white products, Stampin' Up's former Whisper White products were discontinued. That was due to a problem with the manufacturer of those products, who sadly went out of business due to COVID. So Stampin' Up! Found a brand new vendor, and all of our Whisper White former products are now available in basic white. So our regular cardstock, our extra thick cardstock, 12 by 12, our Memories and More cards and envelopes, our basic medium envelopes, and our note cards and envelopes, and those little 3x3 envelopes that I just showed you. So everything's available now. I did just email this out to everybody, so feel free to print this out and then keep that in your annual catalog so you have that handy for reference. Okay? So we are a week into Sale-A-Bration. It's our annual Stampin' Up! Promotion through January and February. This is what the brochure looks like, and every $50 or $100 order earns a free Sale-A-Bration product. I've been featuring this week the Darling Donkeys. This is so cute. I just love this. So for anybody who might like to color, this is a perfect stamp set. These guys are so cute. We've had a lot of cute animals over the years. There's been the pandas, that chicken, which, by the way, that chicken is going to be coming back. So I'll update you more on that coming up in the coming weeks. But there's also been the goats, which I featured in a different video. And now we have these donkeys. So super, super cute. And we're going to make a card with these today. So that's what our stamp set looks like. And here it's pictured right here on pages 4 and 5 of our Sale-A-Bration brochure. And then I'll just review quickly the cards that so far I've sent out this week. This is the card I first featured. So this has that really pretty ombre paper, which is solid on one side and then printed with the little circles on the other side. And then he's just colored in with some blends markers. And then this one is so cute. This is also a Sale-A-Bration paper. There's a whole floral pack of paper, so that makes a really nice background. And then what's on the background behind that is the ombre paper. You can see it goes from light to dark. So cute. And then here's the one I sent out yesterday that has just a plain heart punched or a die cut. And then he's fussy cut out and really cute. And then this is the card I'm going to probably feature tomorrow, so you'll see more details about that one. And then here's one final one that's more like a birthday celebration card. So very, very sweet. I love the donkeys. Okay, today's card is this one right here. So these two donkeys who are in a stable, and we're going to create those. Really easy to do, not difficult, just a little time consuming, is some coloring. I'm going to keep my brochure handy here. So let's review our parts and pieces. We need a piece of crumb cake, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And then we need another piece, which is 4 inches by 5.25 inches. That's going to be our layer. And then we need our 2020 to 2022 in color designer paper. These are 6 by 6 packages of paper. They're all double-sided. And we're going to be using the brown color, which is our new in color called Cinnamon Cider. So I have those few pieces cut here. And then we also need some pieces that are in Bumblebee. And then this is a small piece that I actually stamped. We can stamp right onto our designer paper, so we don't always have to use cardstock. And I used some Memento black ink for that stamping. And then for the donkeys themselves, I stamped those on our basic white paper. And of course, they have to be stamped in the Memento black to enable us to use our blends markers. And they're so cute. Look at those guys. Just a little bit of color here and there. I used some gray and the crumb cake tones. And then I also used our color lifter, which can not only can color lift, but it's also great for blending just one color. Okay, so those are blends markers. And then we need our in color enamel dots. So those all coordinate with our designer paper. And of course our U-Pick tool. And let's see, won't be stamping because I did that all ahead of time, but this is what the stamps look like. And then that sentiment is right there. So basically I'm just going to do some quick assembly for you today in the interest of time. So let's start by, first of all, let me show you what I did here. If you look closely on the card, all that they did on that first layer, see all those horizontal lines? That's just simply scoring. And we have our Simply Scored tool, which is our, I don't know, it's our Simply Scored platform. Basically, it's 12.5 by 12.5, so a 12 by 12 sheet of paper can fit on here. It has scoring marks at every 1/8 of an inch, comes with a stylus, which fits right here on the bottom, and it is amazing for scoring. So all I did was take my piece of cardstock, and I wanted my lines to be horizontal, so I simply turned it this way, and then laid it inside of the grid here, and it has edges, so the cardstock fits right in and doesn't move. And then our stylus has 2 ends. There's a larger ball and then a smaller ball. So all I did was take that smaller ball and simply run that along at every 1/4 inch. So super easy. And then when we're scoring our cardstock in half, this makes the best score mark for our cards. So you can see it puts in a really nice thick groove, and it makes it really easy to fold cardstock in half. All right, so that's our Simply Scored tool. I don't think I've ever featured that on a video before, but that is a necessity. All right, so that's how we created all of those lines, and I think now it's just going to be a matter of assembling. So I have my stamp and seal and my craft mat, and then our scoring lines, you can see one side is scored inward, and if preferred, the other side shows how all those scores would be upwards. So it's really just a matter of preference. I think I'm going to keep mine in the format that they show on the actual card. So I'm just adding some stamp and seal onto here. Okay, and then that's our first layer. That will go right here in the middle. Super easy. I like that tone-on-tone kind of a layered look. And then we're going to start by putting our stable together. So these are going to be the posts for the stable. So just a little bit of adhesive is needed on those. And then those go one on the right about there, and one on the left. So they're just about 1 inch from the sides. And then I already put some dimensionals on the back of this part, which is kind of the roof. And then that's going to go on an angle like that. Super easy. And then these are the pieces that will go next. And I kind of just measured, knowing these score marks were 1/4 inch apart, I measured based on what I could see in the catalog. And so this is about 1 1/4 inches tall. So just kind of a guesstimate. Doesn't have to be exact or perfect. So I'm going to add these on, and I just notched these on the inside because the donkeys are going to go on top of those. I just didn't want that to show underneath, so I'll explain that in just a second here. Okay. And then the next step, I think, is going to be to put our donkeys into place. So again, these are fussy cut. We don't have a die or a punch, but it took like literally like 60, 90 seconds to cut around. And I like to leave a little bit of a white border when I fussy cut. So these have dimensionals on the back as well, and I used the little minis. So let's put one here. So they're going to kind of be a little bit behind the front part of the stable. And then the other one, he's going to go here on the right. So he's sort of sitting kind of on the top like that. Okay. And then our next layer is going to go right here. That looks right. I might have to move him down just a smidge. We don't want him floating in the air. Nice part about dimensionals, if you catch it quickly, you can kind of pick it up there and then adjust. There we go. Okay, and now we'll put on the front of the stable. And this is just cardstock, so we're kind of making making something unique with it. There's the front. Cute. And then the hey there friend, that goes right up on the front like this. Ah. Oh, and then the last step, we just have to add a couple of these enamel dots. So I'm going to use my U-Pick tool. And then those are here. There's 3. There's 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Now that went together so quickly. Look at how cute they are. I just love these guys. So here's the catalog, and then here's my card. There we go. I really like that. So again, these are free. The Darling Donkeys stamp set are free with a $50 order. So keep that in mind when you're shopping through our brand new January to June mini catalog. So all of these products are brand new, and there's just so much to choose from. I'm going to be featuring these, of course, in my January classes. And I also just put out a notice that I'm going to have a Sale-A-Bration celebration on Saturday, January 30th. So everyone is invited. We're going to play with all of the Sale-A-Bration products. So it's $20 to attend, or the class is free with a minimum $25 order. So keep that in mind if you'd prefer to do that, or in addition to my regular classes. And one last thing I want to show you while I have you is our Hello Dear Friend kit. This is one of our brand new kits from the mini catalog, and I just want to take a minute and show you how gorgeous this is. So all of our kits come in either a box like this, or some have a different, a smaller, taller, more decorative box, but still usable, of course, afterward. Now this particular kit I had offered, I'm going to extend the offer to tomorrow, which is Sunday. And if anybody is interested, I had several people order it already, but it's simply too beautiful to not share one last time. So there is a special incentive that goes with it. Well, first let me show you what is involved in the kit. So there are 6 smaller note cards that look like this. So I've already assembled everything, did all the stamping, put them together. All the pieces that come with it are pre-cut and measured, so it just involves a little bit of stamping and assembling. This particular kit came with dimensionals, glue dots, there's 6 small cards, and then there are 6 small envelopes. So I decorated, we always want to decorate our envelopes, right? To make them match. Look how pretty that turned out. So that coordinates with the purple card. So these would go with these. Gorgeous, huh? And then for the pink ones, I added just a little bit of stamping on the front like that. So the stamp set that comes with it is here. It has the rosette and the leaves, and then several different beautiful sayings. Okay, so that comes with it, as well as a stamping block, a stamping spot, which this color is Misty Moonlight. So that's all included. Okay, so there's 6 little note cards, and then there are 6 larger note cards. So here are 3 that are this style. Oh, and it also came with a spool of this really pretty copper thread twine. So these are 3 in that style, and then 3 in this style. And then all of the punch-out tags look like this. I went ahead and stamped them all, but you get a whole variety of them. And then the sentiment of your choice can be stamped on there. So very flexible. You can customize it to the way that you would like it. And then these are what the larger envelopes look like. So there's 6 of those as well. And these are all the leftover pieces I had. So you can see there's always extras. And what I offered for an extra incentive is for just $5, I will send you all the parts and pieces to create 3 additional cards. So these are my designs that I used. I provide the extra cardstock, and then you will simply use your extra pieces of twine and your embellishments and your tags. And also I provide an email tutorial as well as a video tutorial. So all of this kit can come directly to you for $41.29. Or if you'd prefer, we can order it, and the class is going to be held next Saturday, the 16th, and then that cost would be $37.31. Okay? So again, if you'd like to get the kit and the optional add-on 3 cards, these are 3 cards are just an additional $5, and I would be happy to put that order together for you. Okay, so all right, ladies, I think that is all for today. So I am really happy that you were here with me today in my studio. And please do comment and let me know if you like this card. I will be raffling that off again next Saturday. So that's all for today. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.